Financial freedom. A lot of people talk about it, but what does this actually mean? While it may mean different things to different people, in most cases it comes down to two major things. To live without any debt, and to be able to pay the bills without having to worry about it. For many people it also means to have your money work for you instead of you working for your money. But this sounds too good to be true. After all, with everything that's going on in the world, is this still possible? In the past few years, we have seen debt bubbles and housing bubbles pop, we have had a global pandemic, we see countries going to war, and everyone is suffering from a rising cost of living. Let's just take inflation for example. In the 1970s, a single-income family was able to buy a house, send the kids to school and go on a holiday every year. 20 years later, in the 1990s, a family needed at least two incomes to do all these things. And now we have something that's called the working poor. People working full-time, who are still unable to make ends meet. So how do we get out of this downward spiral, and achieve this mythical financial freedom? The solution is easier than you think. You just need to focus on buying assets instead of liabilities. What is the difference between an asset and a liability? As Robert Kiyosaki elegantly put it, an asset is something that puts money in my pocket, a liability is something that takes money out of my pocket. A lot of people buy liabilities, thinking that they just bought an asset. So it's very important to know the difference between both of them. Let's give some examples. Real estate, equities, precious metals, Bitcoin, etc. are all regarded as assets. But do these things put money in my pocket? Let's take your family home for instance. As long as the house is not fully paid for, in other words, as long as you have mortgage payments to make, it's a liability, because it takes money out of your pocket. And once you have paid the mortgage, your family home will continue to cost you money, because you have to pay for insurance, taxes, do some maintenance, etc. All these things take money out of your pocket. So while most people think that their family home is an asset, it's actually a liability. So we have to look harder for assets that put money in our pockets. We need assets that generate cash flow for us. But where do we find them? The Circle app is the answer. The Circle app allows us to build a portfolio of cash flow generating assets. We can build it on our own, or we can do it as a team. And we have different kinds of cash flow assets. We have assets that generate short-term, medium-term or long-term cash flows. So in the Circle app, we find everything we need to build a portfolio of assets, and reach for this financial freedom that seemed impossible just a few minutes ago. Let's start with the long-term assets in the Circle app. We call these the circles. There are 10 circles, starting from a value of 10 euros and going up to 10,000 euros per circle. Anyone in the world can start with just 10 euros, and build a portfolio of assets. The circles values are 10, 20, 50, 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, and 10,000 euros. You can start with Circle 1 and upgrade to higher circles until you reach Circle 10. So how do these circles work? With every cycle, we receive a payout of 25% of the circle value. So when Circle 1 cycles, we receive 2.50 euros. When Circle 10 cycles, we receive 2,500 euros. We can buy one spot in every circle. But we can earn more spots, and make the circles go around faster. How do we earn these extra spots? There are two ways to do this. As we cycle, the Circle app will reward us not only in cash, but also with extra spots. And when we share the Circle app with other people, we get rewarded with extra spots for doing this. Sharing is caring, and when you share, the Circle app cares for you. Circles are long-term cash flow generating assets, because they never stop. Once you buy a circle, you will continue to receive cash and extra spots, forever. And forever is a very long time. But the Circle app also offers medium-term assets. These are called the boosters. A booster costs 50 euros and it will generate cash flow of 200 euros over a period of 2 to 3 years. Once you buy a booster, you will receive 20 payments of 10 euros each, after which the booster will expire. With these payments, you can buy extra boosters, so you can make more money, or you can just withdraw the money when you need it. You can buy as many boosters as you want, but there is one condition: you must have Circle 3 before you can start buying boosters. And just as with the circles, you can earn extra boosters when you share the Circle app with other people. The more boosters they buy, the more extra boosters you get as a reward. Finally, we have the short-term assets in the Circle app. We call them the packs. A pack costs €100 and you can buy as many packs as you want. But there is one condition: you can buy the same number of packs as you have boosters. So if you have 10 boosters, then you can buy 10 packs. If you want to buy more packs, then you'll need to buy or earn more boosters first. Packs are short-term assets because they will start generating cash flow after just 1 week. Every week you'll get a payout from your packs for the next 100 weeks. 100 weeks is not even 2 years, so that's why we call it a short-term asset. How high will this weekly payout be? Well, that's entirely up to you. You decide how much money you will make with the packs. Let me explain. If your highest circle is circle 3, 4 or 5, then you will receive 1.5% per week for the next 100 weeks. If your highest circle is 6, 7 or 8, then you will receive 2% per week. If your highest circle is 9, then you will receive 2.5% per week. And if you have upgraded to circle 10, then you will receive 3% per week for the next 100 weeks. So how do we put all these assets together and achieve financial freedom? Let me give you some examples. Let's say you have €500 available and you want to buy circle assets. In that case, you can use €80 to buy circles 1, 2 and 3. It will leave you enough money to buy 3 boosters and 3 packs. In total, this will cost you €530. For the next 100 weeks, you will receive at least €4.50 from your packs every week. But the boosters and circles will also generate cash flow. The boosters will generate €600 over 2 to 3 years, and the circles will continue to turn forever, but we can expect them to generate at least €400 in the next 5 years. Let's look at another example. You have a budget of €3,000. This will allow you to buy circles 1 to 6, 14 boosters and 14 packs. In the next 100 weeks, you will receive €28 per week. And you will also receive €2,800 from the boosters in 2 or 3 years, and €4,400 from the circles in the next 5 years. What if you could buy up to circle 9? Let's say you have €15,000. In that case, you can buy circles 1 to 9. And you can buy 40 boosters and 40 packs. This will generate a nice €100 per week from your packs, €8,000 from the boosters in 2 or 3 years, and €44,400 from the circles in the next 5 years. Let's take it one step further and buy all circles. Say you have €30,000 available to buy yourself some cash flow generating assets. You can buy 10 circles, 74 boosters and 74 packs. Your packs will pay you €222 per week, while the boosters generate €14,800 in 2 to 3 years, and the circles will generate €94,400 in the next 3 to 5 years. Now with this kind of cash flow, you can pay off your debts, and you can enjoy life without having to worry how to pay the bills at the end of the month. A portfolio of cash flow generating assets worth €30,000 would be a nice target. It would be your ticket to financial freedom. But how do we get there? How do we go from our small available amount to this target of €30,000? All you need is some patience and some discipline. If you would start with just €500 and use all the cash flow to compound and buy extra assets, it would take you 9 years to reach that target. 9 years seems like a very long time, but ask yourself this: did you have €500 9 years ago? Did you build it to €30,000 today? Probably not. But now you can. If you share the Circle app with other people, you can earn extra circle spots and extra boosters. This will allow you to move forward a lot easier and quicker. Let's say you find 4 people who do the same as you. In that case, you will reach your target after only 7 years instead of 9. But can we do it faster? The answer may surprise you, but it is absolutely yes. Start with €15,000 and do it on your own. It will only take you 3 years. Or start with €3,000 and do it with a team of 4 people who do the same as you. Then it would also take you 3 years. So the choice is yours. Do you want to build a portfolio of cash flow generating assets all by yourself? Or do you want to share this opportunity with other people and be rewarded for it? I'm sure that you know a lot of people who can also use some extra cash flow in their lives. What if the people in your team would share that information? It would earn them the same rewards, allowing them to move faster. And when they move faster, you will also move faster with them. It's a win-win for everyone. Building a portfolio of cashflow generating assets has never been easier. So let's join the Circle app. Join the movement towards financial freedom. Thousands of people around the world are doing this, and we'd like to offer you the same opportunity. Welcome to a life in financial freedom. Welcome to the Circle app.